Alright guys, welcome to another Chess World episode. Today we have a great match between Morphy and Jane Doe. And Morphy is playing rook down. He gave his unknown opponent odds. So be sure to stay tuned and find out how to play when materially in deficit. And if you like the content, subscribe to the channel. Let's go! And first move of the match is e4, e5. So we have knight f3, knight c6, and bishop c4. Italian openings on the board. Bishop to c5, normal developing move. b4. Now we have Evans Gambit. Let us see how will our Jane Doe play against this move. Bishop takes b4, he takes the pawn. c3, chasing away the bishop. Bishop to c5. And now we have castles. As we can see, Morphy is down a rook from the start, and he have chosen quite aggressive way to play with Evans Gambit, probably to try and create as many imbalances as possible in position. So we have d6, fortifying the center and developing light square bishop. But now, Jane Doe, black bishop could be rendered useless with moves like d4. And Morphy plays just that, d4. So e takes d4, c takes d4, attacking the bishop, and bishop retreats to b6, and now he's staring at the pawn. It is totally out of the game, so Morphy is trying to nullify the advantage with locking opponent pieces out of the game. The game continues with knight to c3, just developing the knight. We have knight to a5, chasing away the bishop. Bishop goes to d3, repositioning on d3 square, from which he ties black kingside if he decides to castle. Now we have bishop to g4, developing Jane Doe develops the bishop and pins the knight to the queen. Bishop to e3, developing dark square bishop. Queen to f6, trying to exchange queens or damage white's pawn structure. Of course, Jane Doe is trying to exchange pieces because she's up rook. But now we have knight to d5, centralizing knight and attacking the queen. Morphy is starting to warm up. Queen retreats to d8. Now we have h3, asking the bishop what he wants to do, recapture or retreat. Bishop captures. Queen captures. And is now on a fast train to joining the party. We have knight to f6, developing and challenging the knight. Bishop to g5. Now Morphy pins Jane Doe knight with his bishop. Now bishops take d4. Bishop fortifies the knight. But now we have e5, trying to intercept Jane Doe defense of the knight. Bishop takes c5, and that allows a rook to come to e1 and pin bishop to the king. And that is exactly what happens. Rook came to e file, on the open file in which king resides. And he is curing bishop to the king. So we have castles. And now we have a moment of Morphy's magic. Beautiful tactic. Try to find this brilliant sequence of moves. I will give you a couple of seconds. You can also pause the video. Try and play like Morphy played. And the move is rook takes e5. Rook takes c5, capturing bishop, giving even more material. And Jane Doe can't resist to the temptation, and she captures the rook. But this will lead to uncomfortable conclusion to this nice chess story. So now knight takes f6, another brilliant capture. G takes f6, and bishop takes f6, and in this position Jane Doe resigned the match because it's all over. I mean, it's not all over. Queen can still capture bishop, and she can give up her queen, and she does have a knight, two rooks for a queen and a bishop, but Morphy has a nice strong light square bishop that is targeting h7 square, and with his queen lined up here, it will be... She will have to give even more material to stay out of the checkmating zone. So she resigned the match, and this is a great match. It teaches us how to play when we are in deficit with material. We should play aggressive. We should try to muddy the waters. We should try to create as many imbalances as possible, and hope for some nice tactical maneuver to try and turn the game to our side. It's another brilliant match from Paul Morphy. I hope you had fun, and see you guys in next episode of Chess World. And if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to YouTube. Bye bye.